Hi, my name is Cameron, and I'm a student at the University of Pittsburgh studying occupational therapy. Today, we're going to talk about how you can create your own home workspace while you're working or learning from home. This is important for four reasons. First, by having your own workspace, this will help you stay focused and be productive throughout your workday. Also, this will help you stay organized as you have all your necessary materials in one place where you decide to have your workspace. Another reason is that it's important to be in a space where it is distraction free now that there may be other people in your workspace or other distractions. And by doing this, it'll establish more consistent routines just as you would any other workday. Now I'm going to hand it to Jen, and she's going to give you some more tips and tricks on how you can manage your workspace from home.
Hi, my name is Jennifer Day, and I'm with the Department of Occupational Therapy at the University of Pittsburgh. This is a little segment to give you some tips about how to manage your workspace. So location is really important, and also keeping items that you need kind of readily available. So if you can keep pens, pencils, and erasers at your desk, anything else that you might need to work with during the day, keeping a notebook or paper at your workspace is a good idea. I know most of us are using a computer for a lot of our work these days, but pens, pencils, notebooks, and paper do come in handy. Make sure that you keep your electronics charged and ready to go. Have books and handouts nearby. And I like to keep a schedule at my desk just so I kind of know what to expect for the day and for the week that's coming up. So we like to encourage people to reduce distractions. I know that's true for myself. I'm easily distracted when I'm trying to do my homework. So I like to keep only school-related materials at my desk. For kids, maybe important to eliminate toys if possible from your work area. We know a lot of people are kind of creating spaces in areas that normally wouldn't be a workspace. So just a suggestion if at all possible. Turn off the television or Netflix, reduce the amount of music that you listen to, but if you do like to listen to music, maybe keep it at a low volume. And then if you have siblings or parents that are used to just coming and going and interrupting you while you're working, we might recommend that maybe they hold off until you're finished with your little segment of work or class. Being comfortable at your workspace is really important. So if possible, choose a comfortable spot, either at a desk or a comfortable chair in a corner of a room. Make sure that you have enough light. Make sure you have something to drink close by. Stay warm. I tend to get cold, especially as it's winter time is upon us. So keep a sweater or sweatshirt handy and some warm socks if you got them. Change position regularly. Never good to just sit in one place for too long. So sometimes it's also good to take some short breaks to stretch or stand. And then along those same lines, taking a break to kind of wake up your brain. So when you are studying, try to do it in 30-minute chunks. Every 30 minutes or so, take about 5 minutes to stand up and move your body around. You can walk around the house, run in place, or dance to some music for a few minutes, as long as that's not going to disturb other people in your house. You can also sit in your seat and wiggle around, wiggle your toes, your legs, your shoulders, your arms, your hands, just to get the blood flowing a little bit. And then maybe just get up from your workspace if you're able to, look out the window, say hi to somebody that you love, or if you have a pet, I don't know, toss the ball around for your dog for a little bit. But it's always a good idea just to get up and just move around a little bit. And then finally, keep your space neat and tidy. So when you are done for the day, tidy up your workspace, straighten up after finishing your homework, put away your pens, papers, and books, throw away any supplies that you're done working with, and then recycle any used paper that you might be finished with. So those are some kind of tips and tricks for keeping a workspace kind of ready for the day's activities.
Hi, my name is Remy, and today I'm going to show you how to turn a shoebox into a desk organizer. The things you'll need for this project are scissors, an old shoebox or a cardboard box you have laying around, markers, a ruler, and some glue. So the first step for making our desk organizer is to cut off the lid of your shoebox. So you're just going to make a cut right here straight down the lid. So now I've cut off the lid and removed it from the box. And our next step is you're going to take your shoebox and flip it on its side and use a ruler and a tape measure to find out where the middle of your shoebox is. So my shoebox is 13 inches. So I'm just going to make a line straight down at about 6.5 inches for the middle of the shoebox. So then I have a line marking the halfway point of my shoebox. What I'm going to do next is measure out in about each direction. We'll say about 2 inches. So when I measure the 2 inches outside, you want to make sure it's on the cut edge of your box. So we'll go 2 inches. And then I'm going to use those 2 lines I just draw, and I'm going to connect them here to the point to make a triangle. So your final product should look like this, and you're going to complete this on both sides of your shoebox. So now I took those 2 triangles and I cut them out. So I cut down on these lines so the base was towards the open edge of the box. The next step is going to be folding the box in half. And now what's important in this step is to make sure that both sides are even, or else your organizer is going to have a bit of a tilt to it. So making sure they're even, you're just going to take your fingers and pinch down the sides to make that crease. Now with either hot glue or a glue stick, you're going to take this surface and cover it with glue and stick the 2 sides together. So now I've glued both sides of my box together. The next step is to take a piece of your lid and cut out a strip that will fit this bottom section here. So I'd say maybe about 3 fingers or 3 inches worth of a strip. I realized that my shoebox actually has this lip that was from the outer edge of the shoebox that I can actually just pull out and it fits perfectly. If your box happens to have that, you can do this as well, or you can cut a strip out of the lid. So I just finished gluing the flaps down on each side here. I used hot glue, but you could also use a glue stick as well. And you end up with 2 really nice compartments here to store things in. The final step we have for today is just decorating your box organizer however you would like. So I have some scrapbook paper laying around that I think I might use, but you could also use construction paper or leftover wrapping paper as well. So I just finished decorating the desk organizer. I used some scrapbook paper, pipe cleaners, and these little flowers I had laying around to decorate. And just an example for how you can organize yourself or your child is maybe have craft supplies like markers, colored pencils, crayons in one category, also some scissors. And then on the other side, you could have notebooks or scrap paper. This really is just an easy resource for the child to have during class. It doesn't take up too much room. You can put it on the side of the desk and they can easily grab what they need and start coloring or start their craft project as led by their teacher.
So these are some resources if you are in need of some extra school supplies while you are at home. Salvation Army gives out school supplies all year round, and then there are back to school programs typically in the month of August all around Pittsburgh, and these can be located at local churches, local schools, or local community centers. And then these are some examples of what your workspace could look like at home and some examples of what organizational tools that you can use. So I hope you enjoyed our video and thank you for watching.